Hundreds of U.S. troops who are deployed at the southern border will remain there until at least the end of the month. The Defense Department told NBC News exclusively about the extension. The soldiers were deployed back in May to help with the surge of migrants trying to cross the border. NBC News Pentagon correspondent Courtney Kube joins us now with more. Courtney, remind us why these soldiers were deployed in the first place, and what have we learned about why their mission is going to be extended?
So they were deployed in May. The announcement was made when there was a concern that there might be a large surge in migrants crossing the border and that the Department of Homeland Security officials and CBP who were down there at the border might need some support. Now, they were sent forward not to actually interact with any migrants that would be coming across the border, but to help behind the scenes. So with things like paperwork and some of the things that some of the CBP and DHS officials simply would have a hard time getting to if there was this large surge. The deployment at the time, 1,500 U.S. troops, was supposed to be for 90 days. Well, that expired in early August, just under a month ago. But at that time, only 1,100 of those troops were actually sent home. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin decided to extend them at the request of Department of Homeland Security, the additional 400 troops, for another 30 days. Well, that expired yesterday. Now we learned exclusively that, in fact, Secretary Austin just days ago extended them again. Now they will be deployed until at least September 30th. This is the remaining 400 U.S. troops who moved forward to the southern border back in May, Ellison.
So, Courtney, has there been any sort of reaction or pushback from sources you're talking to in the Pentagon for this decision, or even anyone on Capitol Hill?
So there was a debate about extending these troops again. And in fact, we were told the Department of Homeland Security requested that they be extended, but that some military officials here in the building, when the request went to Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin and when what's called here the orders book went to Secretary Austin, some military officials did not concur with the idea of keeping those troops there. They, in fact, requested that they be sent home. But Secretary Austin, as I said, decided to extend them for at least another 30 days.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.